Hi guys, here's a quick video on using audio in your projects. I've just done it in response to a question from someone in the class. So I've put, their problem was that they could load and play sound, but they couldn't get it to play only on one of the screens in the tap essay. So I'm assuming this will be something that lots of people will want to do. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a sound that plays only on page 2 of our tap essay. So the first thing you do is this stuff up here is just from the tap essay. There's a video on the tap essay, so you can go and look at that. But this is basically the same setup. To use our sound, we need to do the same thing that we do with images, which is declare a variable called whatever we want. But I'm going to call it my sound. And in the preload function, we want to load our sound. So we use the load sound function. And here you can see that in my little folder here, which is under audio, you can see that I've got an index file, a sketch file, which is this file here, and then I've got my MP3 here, crowdtalking1.mp3. So all I'm doing is loading in the path to that MP3 there, in exactly the same way that you did with your image last week. Then our setup function here is just as normal. Our draw function is basically exactly the same as in the tap essay template that you have when you download it. I've just put the text. We've only got 3 pages. I've put the sound. I want the sound to be playing on page 2. So if you don't really want to be controlling your sound within the draw function, because just remember the draw function runs 25 times a second or whatever it is. So you don't want to be doing something that only needs to happen once in that draw function. So that was the issue that we had. If we try and play the sound within the draw function, it's gonna cause issues. It's gonna be a bit funny. So what you want to do is you want to play the sound when the mouse presses, or when the mouse, or when you press on a button. So you want the controls for the sound to be within within a function that happens on an event. For this event, it's if the mouse is pressed. So if the mouse is pressed, this is where all the stuff that we happened with our original in the tap essay. This is the stuff that progresses it on to the next screen. So that's the stuff that comes with the template, and this is the thing that we're going to use to play the sound. So all we're doing is we're going to use a conditional statement that checks if the screen variable is 2. And if the screen variable is 2, we're on page 2. So if the screen variable is 2, then we will play our sound by using mysound.play. Anything else on any other screen, we want to stop the sound. Yeah. So in this way, when we click through here, we're on page 1 here, page 2, our crazy sound, and then page 3 it'll stop. Then we'll keep going through, page 1, page 2, page 3. If you want to pause it, you can use pause here, and then when you play, it'll play from the same spot. But I think for most of you, you'll be wanting to play some sound over one. You'll be wanting to play different sounds dependent on what screen you're on. So I think this exercise should suffice for that. Any questions, ask them in the tech support channel. Okay, thanks.